Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the Black 65 by Wampler. They call this a vintage overdrive. I would say it's more of a tone shaping tool, but it does have a bit of overdrive on tap that you can use. And basically it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It makes your clean amp sound like a sort of pushed older Fender 60s type amp, you know, like a twin or a deluxe reverb or something in the black face circuit. Which has really, been made popular by tons of artists over the years. And for me, this pedal is just fantastic because I grew up loving the sound of that amp, or those kinds of amps. And to me, like, a clean sound that is the most friendly is the one that's not really all that clean. It kind of has like a bit of a pushed tube sound. So I'm going to show you some of the settings on this pedal. This is going through the clean channel of my Mesa Mark IV right now with the EQ and everything set really flat. So here's what it sounds like with the pedal off. This is my CE22 with the DiMarzio pickups in it. So this is what it sounds like with the pedal off. So that's not bad. It's a pretty, decent clean sound. Obviously we get better as you turn it up, but if you wanted to add a little bit of a extra tonal character on top of it to get something a bit more, I don't want to say twangy, but kind of in that neighborhood, then you can add this and it sounds like this. As you can hear the EQ and the pedal, it just gives it this really bright, chimey, Fender-y quality, which I just love out of the clean channel. I love this pedal, I think probably more than any other pedal that I've ever bought, because it just nails the sound. And this is a really important tonality to me. I'm a big, big Stevie Ray fan, and this can really get you in the ballpark. So let's tweak around with the settings a little bit. We'll try, just put everything at noon here. And so here's like the everything straight up setting. And I kind of like the bass down a little bit. I think it makes it cleaner. And I also like the mids down and the treble up, and that gives it a kind of a more classic Fender tone to me. If you put it on the bridge pickup in the coil tap position, you get kind of a twangy telly thing. Which is a cool sound too. Then we also have this gain boost control here, which you can engage. And I'm just going to leave everything the same as it is. And this kind of kicks in an extra bit of gain staging, so you can get a sound that you really wouldn't be able to get from one of these amps unless you just really turned it up super loud. And then you probably have to do something else to overdrive it or something. But so this is real much gainier. So that'll get you in the neighborhood of that kind of like old Rolling Stones thing where they were really turning those amps up loud. If you use this much gain on it, you can also roll the volume knob down on your guitar and it cleans up really nicely. So. You can hear it still retains all the nice shimmery top end that Fenders are known for, so when you go to these sort of in-between sounds. So that's what the pedal kind of sounds like by itself. The more gain you dial in, it starts to get almost fuzzy. Then maybe you might turn the treble back a little bit in the bass, and add some mids, and get kind of a more crunchy thing. And then also, if you can dial the gain back like this, go back to this setting, and get the more traditionally Fender-y sound here. And so you can have way less gain and just kind of color your amp. So here's with the pedal on. Off. So when you use it like that, it doesn't really alter the tone that much, or alter the gain level that much. It just gives you a different sort of tonality. It gives you more of a Fender-y sound, which I really like. Okay, so put it back where I usually set it, about right here. Let's go to this next preset of my amp. And now I'm using my hardwire overdrive pedal here into the front of this. So this will give you the more Stevie Ray sound. So you can hear this takes pedals really well. So here's the neck pickup, the coil split. So that's also a really good sound. You can get the sort of country twangy bit out of this too, like a bit more modern sounding. So that's a great sound too. And here's one of the really interesting things. If you hop over to the drive channel on my amp here, and I'll turn this off. So this is my Mark IV's drive channel by itself. It's a good sound and has a nice sort of dark crunch to it. But let's say for whatever reason I wanted that same kind of amount of gain, but I wanted a more Fender-y structure because I wanted to play something slinkier sounding. Turn the pedal on, exact same settings. And this is just in front of it, it just adds a whole different tonal character. Which makes it really great for when you're doing the sort of single coily sounds like this. And again, this will still clean up really nice. So yeah, that's the my sort of basic overview of the Black 65. I highly recommend this pedal if you have an amp that's whether it's a tube amp or not, it has a clean channel that you just want a bit more of a Fender-y tone out of, and or you want to get that kind of classic 60s overdrive sound. This pedal just nails it. I mean, Brian Watton, he knocked it out of the park. This one, so I'm really happy with it. It was definitely worth how much I paid for it. I think I got it a little cheaper. I got it for like $150 maybe off eBay used, but it's awesome. I definitely recommend you check it out. It's never going to leave my pedal board.